Alrighty, welcome back. Another Wednesday, another grading every LEGO Star Wars figure ever video. We're on to 2004. This is probably the last year where these episodes are going to be short, because 16 figures for this year. It's one of the least ever, but next year's 2005, Revenge of the Sith. After that point, LEGO Star Wars just soars. To be fair, at this point, 2004, LEGO Star Wars has been going on for what, 6 years, and they're still doing well. So this is where you start seeing LEGO Star Wars become the GOAT. And I also think this is the last year we see yellow skin, because next year, 2005, first one with flesh tone characters. So let's go through the last year of the classic era of LEGO Star Wars. Reddish brown Chewbacca. Was the other one like a different version of brown? I have this figure. I think everyone had this figure. It's a decent Chewbacca. No eye pupils, but they do get better. I think this is a solid 7 out of 10. Maybe. I think what I'm noticing here is black nose. I don't think the other ones had black noses. I think they were unprinted and they just had the bandolier printed. So, black nose, they're getting there with the detailing. So, 7 out of 10. Dak Ralter. He's the basic man. I think this might be the last smiley face we see from LEGO Star Wars. There's probably a regular plain flesh tone smiley face somewhere in LEGO Star Wars. I'd be shocked if there wasn't. But not bad. It's just so bland, and the helmet's even super bland in comparison to them. So 3 out of 10. Fair enough for him. Big man goat Darth Vader. This one probably, is this the first one that actually gives him like the gray head underneath with the scars and stuff? I think an 8 out of 10 is a solid one on this guy, because I think I gave the other one a 7. And is 7 fair for this? Because I still do not believe that torso print's great. That torso print is decent, but when you look at the new ones, especially the one that comes around 08, that's where they really start peaking. And it's got the same helmet design, so you know what? I think I will drop this and keep it at the 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. It is Darth Vader, it is classic Vader, but even classic Vader gets better. That's kind of crazy, counting the newer style Vader as a classic Vader. But when you look at it in the long term of things, that other Vader, even if it came out in 07, 08, 09, even 2010, you're looking at a 15-year-old figure. That's crazy to me. But classic guy, 7 out of 10, fair for him. What is this? Droid brain from TIE-D Fighter? Tide-D Fighter? Well, gang, I thought we weren't going to have a worse figure than our boy Aldarbito. That's a 0. That's not a figure. I'd be pissed if I looked at a box. If I pulled up a Lego set. If a Lego set had the nerve to put on the corner 3 figures and then this and then that on the corner as a 4th figure, I'd be fuming. 0. That's insane that counts as a figure. Now our boy Greedo. I mess with him. He's good. The new versions have like leg printing and stuff, but I also really do like the color. There's sort of turquoise on him. Arm printing's good. And he's got eye printing. You know what? Greedo, you peaked. 9 out of 10. I think there's very few figures from this year that are as desirable. What are they, $80? Yeah. I still technically want one. Well, I paid $80. No, but it's still a really cool figure with a really cool color palette. Hold up. We're at flesh tone. So I guess it happened late 2004 when flesh tone popped out. And our first Han with flesh tone, very solid. That little torso print is very nice for Hoth. He's got the belt. He's got the little straps. That's a good Han Solo. The face, that's an iconic face for our man. First flesh tone figure. I don't know if this is technically the first one, but it's the first one brick set list. So, monumental. And I think it's a good one. So, I'll give it 7 out of 10. I think that's fair for him. Because there's the ones with the hood that are nicer. Well, and we're back to the yellow. It's the good version of Han for the yellow skin. The blue pants, the belt, The body torso, that's a good one. Did I give this a 5 or did I give this a 6 last episode? Either way, I'm feeling a 6 today. I think that's fair. 6 out of 10. We've already seen this guy. This guy, I think, was in another set. No, he probably isn't. Oh, because he has the goggles and stuff. That wasn't in the old Hoth Rebel. I don't like this face print on him. I don't really know what the idea behind this was. It is interesting because that torso does such a good job in making you know that that's a Hoth guy. That's a guy who's meant to be on Hoth. He also has a backpack, which I think is the first time one of these figures gets like a back accessory. So, I think even 5 is fair for Hoth Rebel. Back with another Imperial pilot with a brown head. It's not the first time they've done it, but it's a fine enough pilot. 6 out of 10. I think that's what I gave it before. And if I gave it a 7, fair enough, but 6, 7. Alright, though. Dagobah Luke. Sand green torso. It's a good one. It's a good one. You don't need much more than that. And plus you get the backpack that you then put Yoda on. This figure is $125. 50 used. Y'all care about this one that much? It almost makes me like it less. Back accessory, it's good. It is like a 6 out of 10 figure because it is a little bland, but it does look like Luke from the training scenes. But still, those prices are just insane. Luke in his basic pilot outfit, better than the other guy, but still not that great. The helmet print is fine. I think like 4 out of 10. Now that I'm starting to see flesh tone figures, I'm starting to hate the yellow figures more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, some people have that nostalgia for it, but for me, I started Lego back in 2005. This set right here was the first one I ever got, and in turn, those figures had flesh tone. That's all I ever knew as a kid. If people are telling me nowadays, like people younger than me saying, oh, I'm so nostalgic for the yellow skin tone of Star Wars. No, you're not. The complete saga didn't have yellow skin tones. I'm 25 years old, and my first set was a flesh tone Anakin. So don't, if you're 15 telling me they're so nostalgic, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Old Ben is fine. I think we went over this before. I think he's better than the Luke a little bit because that face is good, but the printing's still just so bad on the torso. Like, you see how beautiful some of those other torsos are, and then you see this, like, drawn. Like, it almost looks hand-drawn. That's crazy. 4 out of 10 again. Now, Hoth Leia, our first Leia with a flesh tone. That jacket's very nice for her. Plain white legs, whatever. I shouldn't expect a whole lot from this era, but it's a decent figure. Yeah, no, I like this one. It's a 6 out of 10. It's nothing too crazy, but it is a good figure. Alright, Dutch Vander. See, I just like when the faces are a little bit more intricate. You know what I mean? Like, even in the yellow skin tone. The fact he has a microphone, like all pilot helmets, when you look at like the way the actual pilot helmet's designed, it's not down there. They have the little like thing that goes out where they talk to each other. And he's got it. His helmet design's much nicer than the other ones. It's a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. I've been throwing my hate at yellow heads this entire time, but that's a good one. Regular Stand Trooper with the pauldron. That's a goated Stormtrooper. The pauldron's a very nice inclusion. I think I gotta give it a 9. I also love the goofy helmet. Like, they had the really perfect design on the helmet, and then they got, like, derpy like this. And I love that. I love when it's a goofy helmet. $50 freaking dollars. Probably just for the pauldron piece. Yeah, no, it's a solid figure. Yeah, 9 out of 10's fair. Ew! What is this? Falcon light blue box. They gave him the new whoa, that's cool. We don't see this. I thought we didn't see this torso till next year. Because that's the regular clone torso. Or is that the same torso as this clone right here? Yeah, it is. They got lazy and they took the clone torso. Okay, my light's too bright. From the 2002 clone, and they just plopped it on this instead of the snowtrooper body that they had before. That is super lazy, and that's super weird. I don't understand how that happened. Just gotta drop it points for being, like, just a reused piece on the wrong body. Like, that just looks so weird, because you can tell it's a clone body. I think, yeah, 2 out of 10's fair for this one. Like, something like this got out the factory, you know what I mean? Someone was just like, well, I guess we lost the printing piece for the old one. Just throw on the clone torso, and we'll forget it ever happened. And that's it for this episode. This was a bit of a shorter episode than the others, but when we get to 2005, how many figures are in 2005? Let's do a quick look. 33. So you double what you had last year, which is just proof to show, because I've seen it before. 2016 has 116 figures. Whoa. So we're getting to the point where Lego Star Wars is going to start picking up, and it's not going to slow down. So we'll enjoy our shorter episodes while we can, and odds are for a couple of these years we'll definitely have to split them in 2. For now, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. There's a playlist right here on the screen with the last episodes if you haven't seen it, and I'm out. Peace.